video lecture on assignment problem part 2, which deals with special cases in assignment problem. The special cases are maximization problem, unbalanced problem and restricted problem. In the previous video lecture, we have discussed about introduction about assignment problem and Hungarian algorithm for solving assignment problem. Here, as we already discussed, we have three different types of special cases. One is maximization problem, the second one is unbalanced problem and restricted problem. We are going to discuss one by one. The first one is maximization problem. We all know that the Hungarian algorithm works only if the matrix is a cost matrix. A maximization assignment problem can be converted into minimization problem by creating an opportunity loss matrix by subtracting all profits for each job from the maximum profit for that job. Then only we can just convert the maximization problem into minimization problem. Then we can start a normal Hungarian method of solving the assignment problem. Let me see an example. Here there is a team of 4 athletes taking part in a competition involving 4 different events. One is high jump, long jump, discus and 100 meter. And here the restrictions are one athlete must be chosen for each event and no athlete can take part in more than one event. In each event, the athlete's result is converted into points. These points are added together to give the total score for the team. The points which each athlete can expect to achieve in each event based on their personal best are shown in the table below. What we have to do is we have to allocate the athletes to the event so that the total team score is as large as possible. So it is a maximization problem. The large score is given. We have to convert that into minimization problem before proceeding it with normal Hungarian procedure. But before starting any of this, first thing is we have to check whether the problem is balanced or not. That is, whether the given problem is a square matrix or not. So first thing is we have to check whether the problem is balanced one or not. And then only we have to go on to the conversion of maximization problem into minimization problem. If you are doing this in a reverse manner, it will be a big blunder. So first thing is we have to check whether it is a square matrix or not. If it is not square matrix, it should be converted into square matrix by adding a dummy row or column with zero cost. Then only we have to proceed it with conversion of the maximization problem into minimization of problem. We already know the procedure to convert the maximization problem into minimization problem. As we discussed in the transportation problem also, the same thing is applicable here also. For that, what we have to do is we have to choose the maximum value among this matrix. Here 184 is the maximum value among this matrix. We are going to have this value and we are going to subtract all other values from the maximum value, that is 184, so that the maximization problem will be converted into minimization problem. Right? We are doing it for this matrix. So it will be like this. 184 minus that will give you 64, 29, 25, 71, 9, 51, 0, 32, 50, 43, 52, 80, 8, 10, 2 and 16. Now this is our cost matrix. We can solve it by using normal Hungarian procedure. Right? What's the first step in the Hungarian procedure? Row reduction. Right? So row reduction means we have to choose the minimum value in the particular row. Then we have to subtract that element from all other elements. That is actually called as row reduction. We are going to do the row reduction for all the rows like this. So first row, the minimum element is 25. So after doing row reduction, the values will be 39, 4, 0 and 46. Second row already contains 0. So there is no means of row reduction. And next one is, in the next row, the least value is 43. So we have to subtract that 43 from all other elements. The resulting value will be 7, 0, 9 and 37. And the last row, the minimum value is 2. So after row reduction, the values are 6, 8, 0 and 14. So this is how we have to do the row reduction. After doing the row reduction, the next step will be column reduction. So we have to perform the same procedure for all the columns. First column, the least value is 6. So we have to subtract the 6 from all other elements. So after column reduction, the first column will be 33, 3, 1 and 0. Second and third column already have zeros in it. So there is no chance of column reduction. And the last column, the least value is 32. And after column reduction, the values will be 32, 18, 23 and 0. So after doing this row reduction and column reduction, we have to search for optimum assignment. So for that, if there is a single 0 in a row, we can just assign it. First row contains single 0 in it. So just we can assign it and cross out all other zeros in the corresponding column like this. Then second row, no zeros. Third row, we have a single 0. We can make assignment. And we are going to look for any other zeros in the particular column. No zeros. So we are moving on to fourth row. Here we have 2 zeros. No assignment can be possible. So we are moving on column wise. We have a single 0 in the first column. So we can just make an assignment like this. And in the corresponding row, we have a single 0. We have another 0. So we have to cross it out like this. Then second column, third column already have assignments. Fourth column, no 0. So no 0 is available. So no further assignment is possible. We can stop the procedure here. And we have to check whether it is an optimum assignment or not. We have 3 assignments and the order of the matrix is 4. So it is not the optimum assignment. So we have to draw the lines. Draw the minimum number of lines through all the zeros by using the procedure. For that, first we have to choose the row which has no assignment. So the second row. In the marked row, we have to look for any other crossed zeros in it. So we have a crossed 0. So we have to mark the particular column like this. In the marked column, we have to look for any assigned 0. If there is any assigned 0, we have to mark the particular row like this. After marking the row, we have to look for any other zeros in the corresponding row. We don't have any other zeros except this. This is an already marked column. So we can just stop the procedure here. And we have to draw the lines only through unmarked rows and marked column like this. After drawing the lines, we have to choose the minimum element or the least element among the uncovered elements. So least element is 3. So we have 6 uncovered elements, that is no line crossing element. So among this 3 is the least one. By taking this 3, wherever there is an intersection, so we have 2 intersection, we have to add this element. And wherever there is no line crossing elements, we have 6 such elements, we have to subtract that and there is no change in all other elements. So the smallest uncovered element is 3. Subtract 3 from all uncovered elements like this. We will be getting all these uncovered elements. Then add 3 to all elements covered by 2 lines, that is intersecting. We have 2 such elements. So just we have added 3 with the previous elements like this. So this is our new matrix. Now we have to start assigning the zeros. So first row is having single 0. We can make that assignment and cross out all other zeros in the corresponding column. In the second row, we have a single 0. We can make assignment third row we have a single zero. Sorry, before that, the corresponding column we have to look for any other zeros. So we have a 0 here. So we have to cross it out. Then in the third row we have a single 0. We can just make the assignment. And now if you just look for 0 in the fourth row, we have a single 0 left. We can make assignment. So no zeros are left. So assignment process is over. Now we have to check whether this assignment is an optimum assignment or not. We have 4 number of assignment which is exactly equal to the order of the matrix, which is also 4. So this is our optimum assignment. We have to take the solution out of this assignment table. So this is our original problem which is given in the maximization type. So we have to just replace all the elements and we have to only take the position of the optimum allocations like this, right? Because we have to take the points for the particular events only from the original matrix. So the optimum allocation is for Abhi, it is discus is allocated, Beth, high jump is allocated, Clary, long jump, Donna, 100 meter. This is the actual optimum allocation, and the highest score, the total highest score, that is total optimum points will be just adding the original values, will be getting the highest points, which is given in the problem. So 159 plus 175 plus 141 plus 168, which gives 643 is the maximum or the total optimum points. So this is how we have to solve the maximization assignment problem. The next is unbalanced problem. It is just very easy to solve. Only thing is we have to add a dummy row or dummy column to make it a square matrix, and then we have to solve it by using normal Hungarian procedure. So just do it as an assignment. Just pause the video and make a note of it and do it in an assignment. So after balancing, it will be like this. It is we have 4 rows and 3 columns. So 4 by 3 matrix. We have to convert that into 4 by 3 matrix by adding a dummy column with 0 elements. Then usual procedure should be repeated for solving the assignment problem. So make just done it as an assignment. Next is restricted problem. So do it as a tutorial. So this is a given problem, that is we have 3 machines and 4 locations, and the particular machine, that is machine number 2, cannot be allocated in the location 2. So this is the additional restriction given. By having this, you have to solve the problem by using Hungarian algorithm. For that, what we have to do is, we have to assign a very large value m to this, and then we can start the procedure. Before doing any conversion, we have to check whether it is a square matrix or not. So here it is 3 by 4 matrix. So we have to make it as 4 by 4 matrix by adding a dummy row with 0 cost. So this is actually a unbalanced restricted problem. So do it as a tutorial. Next we'll discuss a gate question. The total number of decision variables in the objective function of an assignment problem of size n by n, that is n job and n machines, is n square 2 times n, 2 times n minus 1, n. So obviously number of decision variables is n into n workers into n jobs. If we are going to assign the particular worker to the particular job, it turns into 1, otherwise it turns into 0. So number of decision variable is obviously n square. The answer is n square. This is all about assignment problem. Thank you for patience hearing. Thank you all.